Alright, so look, right? Life is a video game and you just haven't beat it yet. Um, so I'm basing this off of this philosophy that I've thought about for like almost years and more recently in my life. And it's just that everything has a system in it or system to it, right? We look at video games, they all have some type of game design, but they always have this type of loop. And within this loop, there's different systems that are curated for you to explore and understand in order to beat the game in a viable manner. And I feel like this is applicable to life. It's just with life, there's many different factors, many different systems in place, some unseen, some not explored. And I came about this philosophy because since I was a child, I've never been inherently good at anything or talented at anything, right? Everything I've worked for was through consistent action and consistent pursuit. And just all of that to be moderately average at everything practically, right? And you see, doing this consistently, I came to realize that literally everything has a system to it. It's just really the matter of understanding it, right? And it seems so far-fetched, and I'm about to go on the craziest tangent ever, but I feel like it's essential to understand said system in place when you're pursuing a profession or a hobby or a goal of any sort. We can apply this idea to so many different things in life, right? You can do this with nature, health, professions, goals, anything, government, right? Nature has its constant cycles, constant relationships between animals. We have so many different things in place for nature to occur, for nature to continue to evolve and continue to have this never-ending cycle. Health, we have to be in tune with our mind, our body, our soul, and there's so many different ways to do this. But once you truly figure out what works and what doesn't, you create that system. Go to the gym, read your Bible, you intake good food, and you create that system, right? And then you curate a perfect body, right? Perfect physical, perfect mental. And then, professions, we learn fundamentals, right? We go to school for this. We have entry-level jobs, apprenticeships, and then next thing you know, we are on to the next level, and then more seniority, we understand the system in place, and we just solely focus on that, and it becomes so simple to us. And you see, once it clicks, it truly clicks for you. Everything becomes simple. And I can't stress that enough, right? At first, everything seems overwhelming. Everything seems like uncomprehendable, right? It's unfathomable how someone can just decode this. But once you find this pathway and find what matters and what connects to what, you're able to understand that this is only the thing you need to focus on for your success. It becomes a routine, but it's just a matter of getting there, right? On paper, it sounds so simple, but the ethic you need for it is the hard part. I look at this as like 3 tiers, right? Three steps, 3 levels, etc. Depending on what it is, at first we have the basics. We always have the fundamentals of something. And that's our understanding until we continue to get experience, we get our feet wet, we put ourselves out there, we put ourselves in the field. Then we have moderate experience, we're intermediate. We're taking our fundamentals and enhancing it. And then we further on more complex topics, then you're able to become a master of your craft. You're able to see the singular pathway needed to do less work for more results, and you're able to conjure your success. But once we are familiar with what we're able to uncover for the topic at hand, we understand the system in front of us, right? And it becomes so simple, and that's all we have to solely focus on. This concept, yet again, for what I've been preaching on this channel, goes back to our identity and faith. You just have to be relentlessly consistent. You have to have your actions in place. You have to put your reps in. You have to continue to do your work, be diligent, and seek knowledge, right? Then you apply this on a grand scale of things where you're like, okay, this leads to this leads to this. You filter all the noise out. And once it clicks for you, like, okay, this is what you need for success. That's it. You understand the system. You beat whatever you needed to beat in life, the video game, to conjure your success. And we can apply this to the world around us, right? We have so much unfathomable things, so much crazy things in life, and we just like, it goes unseen because we're constantly consuming, but you never really take a step back to like think, hey, how is my phone operating? How is my phone working? How is this possible? And it's manufactured on such a scale that everybody has a phone. Yet this device has so much power and accessible to almost everything in the world, right? I could be talking to someone across the world or down the street through a video. That's insane to me. How did someone come about that? Well, they found the basics, they explored, then they understand, hey, this is needed to make this, and then they became a master of the craft. I feel like it's really, it sounds that simple, it sounds delusional, but I truly believe that's how it works, right? That's all you need in life. I feel like once people crack the code, that's it. They live by the system for their passion. And the only thing you need is just to apply yourself. I can't stress that enough. Just apply yourself. If you want this, if you have your passion, go uncover its system. Apply yourself, get your reps in, be consistent. And that's essentially how you beat the game. Life as a whole has a design for multiple systems, like through everything. You want to learn a language? There's a way to do it. You want to be better at a certain topic? There's a way to do it. There's a way to do everything. That's my point. And it's only a matter of time before you figure it out and decode it. You just have to be patient. You have to be consistent. You have to have the ethic. You have to be faithful, and then your success will come. This is applicable to almost everything in your life. And literally, once you crack it, once you decode it, once you understand the system, you're able to beat the game. Beat the game of life, beat the game of whatever you're doing. That's it. Once more, everything in life has a system. That's all I have for you today. God bless you.